The temperature in Delhi could be around 13 or 14. In Kolkata, the temperature is equally as low as 14 or 15 or 16. But when it comes to political temperature, it's now soaring. It's 100 degrees Celsius. Why? You're still asking why? Because so far, the Sapna of India alliance seems to be falling and breaking apart. And why? Because today, Mamata Banerjee has clearly said in the state of West Bengal, in 42 Lok Sabha seats in the state of West Bengal, Trinamool Congress once again going back to the old formula of Akla Cholo Re, their favorite song, which means solo fight, which means the fight would also be against Congress, which means the fight would definitely be against arch rival left, and both of them are part of so-called India alliance.
কারোর সাথে আমার কোনো কথা হয়নি এবং আমি প্রস্তাব দিয়েছিলাম, ওরা প্রথম দিনই প্রত্যাখ্যান করেছে। তখন থেকে আমাদের দল সিদ্ধান্ত নিয়েছে আমরা বাংলায় একা চলব। জোটটা কারো নিজের একার নয়, রিজিওনাল পার্টিগুলো আমরা এক থাকবো। আমরা তো করেছি 300 সিটে একা লড়াই করুক, রিজিওনাল পার্টি বাকি সিটে লড়াই করবে, সেখানে ইন্টারফেয়ার করবে না। সেখানে যেন যদি ইন্টারফেয়ার করে তাহলে সেখানে আমরা বুঝবো অন্যরকম।
The first meeting of India Alliance happened in June 2023, and after that first meeting, all the leaders sat together and they gave out a picture that hum log sab saath hai, and it seemed like straight out of Suraj Barjatia's Hum Saath Saath Hai movie scene. 6 months down the line, cut to January 2024, it seems like a scene straight out of Dewaar. And literally it seems like there is a Dewaar in the coalition partners. Obvious question then is, what has changed from June 2023 and January 2024? And the obvious answer is seat sharing. मुझे कितना मिलेगा, आपके पास कितना रहेगा, आप मुझे कितना दोगे, आप अपने लिए कितना रखोगे, सवाल जवाब उसी के अंदर है. And if you have to understand things as per chronology, Rahul Gandhi, who is now out on a Bharat Jodo Nyay Yatra, and the current talk of the town is Bharat Jodo Nyay Yatra is a good thing, or it's happening, it's a great thing, but alliance टूट रहे हैं. Alliance को कैसे जोड़ोगे? And our alliance partners thinking उनके साथ न्याय कब होगा? So Rahul Gandhi yesterday, during the course of press conference in Assam, who is part of the Bharat Jodo Nyay Yatra, said that talks are on with Mamata Banerjee, Trinamool Congress के साथ अभी भी समझौता जारी है, and he also said that he personally and Congress as a political party share very good terms with Mamata Banerjee.
जो हमारा सीट नेगोशिएशन है वो चल रहा है, उसका रिजल्ट आएगा, कंक्लूजन आएगा, उसके बारे में मैं यहाँ कमेंट नहीं करना चाहता हूँ. बट हमारा ममता जी के साथ मेरा पर्सनल और पार्टी का बहुत अच्छा रिश्ता है. हाँ, थोड़ा थोड़ा होता रहता है, कभी कोई उनका कोई बोल देता है, हमारा कोई बोल देता है. दीज आर नेचुरल थिंग्स, दीज आर नॉट थिंग्स दैट आर गोइंग टू डिसरप्ट एनीथिंग.
In less than 24 hours, Mamata Banerjee today, without mincing her words, had said that where are the talks happening? No talks whatsoever. So in Bengal, we have decided we will go alone. हम लोग सब अकेले लड़ेंगे, which means Trinamool Congress would be fighting in all 42 seats alone without the Congress.
Even ওরা যে আজ থেকে র্যালি করেছে আমাদের একবার as a matter of courtesy, আমি ইন্ডিয়ান অ্যালায়েন্স আমাকে একবার জানিয়েছে দিদি আপনার রাজ্যে যাচ্ছি, না জানাইনি. সুতরাং আমার সাথে কোনো সম্পর্ক নেই বাংলার ব্যাপারে. অল ইন্ডিয়ায় কী করবো না করবো আপনার ইলেকশন ভাববো, আমরা সেকুলার পার্টি, আমরা বিজেপিকে হারানোর জন্য যা করার করবো. কিন্তু এখন কোনো চর্চা নেই, মিথ্যে কথা, অ্যাবসলিউটলি রং. মিথ্যেটা আমি বলবো না বলতে.
Now, any poll pundit would say that when it comes to Bengal, it makes sense. When it comes to Bengal, it almost seems like हाथी का दिखाने का दांत एक है और खाने का दांत अलग. Because in Bengal, Trinamool Congress had wrested power from the left, and Trinamool Congress still considers their arch rival is the left. Now imagine, in the state politics you would say Mamata Banerjee is bad, we don't want to support Mamata Banerjee's governance. Can left actually join hands with Trinamool Congress? Can Trinamool Congress join hands with the left, the principal opposition, at least perception wise, even though number wise it's BJP, and then 2-3 years down the line, when the state assembly election happens once again, they would once again start fighting against each other. And the other one would, any other poll pundit would say that if left, Congress and Trinamool Congress, they all come together, that would also mean consolidation of anti-incumbency votes. Like there are anti-BJP votes, it is but obvious there would also be anti-Trinamool Congress votes. Now, if Trinamool Congress join hands with Congress and left, then what happens to anti-Trinamool Congress votes? Anybody who is an anti-Trinamool Congress voter would then be in two minds, who otherwise would have voted for left or Congress will now have no other choice but to vote for BJP. So anti-Trinamool Congress votes can consolidate, and given a situation if Trinamool Congress, Congress and the left are together in Bengal political landscape, it would only benefit BJP. So that's what poll pundits are trying to figure out. क्या हाथी का दिखाने का दांत अलग है खाने के दांत से? In 2016 assembly election, Trinamool Congress got 44% vote share. Congress got 12% vote share, left got 19.75% vote share, and BJP got 10.16% vote share. In 2019 Lok Sabha election, when BJP surprised everyone by winning 18 out of 42 Lok Sabha seats in Bengal, BJP's vote share was 40.7%. Trinamool Congress was at 43.3%, Congress was at 5.67%, and left was at 6.33%. Now, if you add Congress and left vote share together along with BJP, the vote share goes much ahead of Trinamool Congress vote share. So, essentially meaning Congress and left vote share, which is a mix of anti-BJP and anti-TMC votes, a percentage of anti-TMC votes from both the kitty of left and Congress, if come together, could benefit BJP. Yes, in 2021 assembly election, Trinamool Congress vote share was 48.02%, BJP was at 37.97%, CPM was at 4.73%, and Congress was at 2.93%. Yes, it has come down, but when you talk about BJP's vote share, it has stayed above 37%. And in Panchayat election, which happened last year, Trinamool Congress made a history by winning 51.14% vote share. BJP was at 22.88% vote share, CPM was at 12.56% vote share, Congress was at 6.42% vote share, and ISF, Naushad Siddiqui's party, was at 2%. So when it comes to 2024 Lok Sabha election, Trinamool Congress so far has maintained that it should be a 1:1 fight against BJP, and that way BJP can be checked in Bengal. But while they said so, they were also not looking forward to an alliance with the left. Possibly they were looking forward to an alliance with Congress, because as far as anti-TMC vote is concerned, that can then get divided between BJP and the left, and as far as anti-BJP votes are concerned, that can consolidate and go in favor of Trinamool Congress along with Congress. That is clearly not the scene anymore. And Trinamool Congress is so far, if you talk to senior leaders within the party, they would say that where is Congress in Bengal? Out of 42 Lok Sabha seats, in at least 36 Lok Sabha seats, Congress's vote share is between 0 to 4%. I repeat, 0 to 4%. And the two seats that Congress has, which is South Malda and Baharampur, under those two Lok Sabha seats, there are 7 assembly seats each, which means there are 14 assembly seats under 2 Lok Sabha seats that Congress had won. But in 2021 assembly election and thereafter, out of those 14 assembly seats, 12 are with Trinamool Congress and BJP has 2, which means Congress has lost its vote share significantly in those 2 Lok Sabha seats which are still with them. So Trinamool Congress is saying it is a legitimate doubt of theirs whether Congress can actually give a fight strong enough against BJP. Trinamool Congress, if sources are to be believed, had equally denied giving more than 2 seats to Congress. Congress definitely wanted more. And you have statements on record. Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, he is the Congress leader in Lok Sabha and also state president, said, what does the alliance benefit us if we have 2 seats and if you are not given more seats to win?
ममता बनर्जी की दया से हम लोग नहीं चुनाव लड़ेंगे और लड़ने के नहीं चाहते, कांग्रेस पार्टी अपनी ताकत पर चुनाव लड़ना जानते हैं। जो 2 सीटें हमारा कब्जे में है वो बीजेपी पार्टी और ममता बनर्जी को हरा के हम लोग कब्जे में लाए हैं। ममता बनर्जी की दया दुरज पे कांग्रेस पार्टी अपना राजनीति नहीं करते, कभी नहीं किए थे, आज भी नहीं करते। बदले में कांग्रेस पार्टी की दया से और मदद से 2011 साल में ममता बनर्जी खुद सत्य पे आई थी। ये बात मान के चलिए, ममता बनर्जी एक अवसरवादी नेत्री की नाम है।
He has taken out rallies against Trinamool Congress even after alliance talks had begun. He had also called Mamata Banerjee opportunistic. He had also said that Trinamool Congress is a corrupt party. Trinamool Congress so far had not really said anything directly against Congress, like Trinamool Congress in the past has said that Rahul Gandhi is the biggest TRP of BJP. But at least since the alliance talks had begun, we haven't really heard Trinamool Congress leaders directly making any personal comment about Rahul Gandhi, Sonia Gandhi or Congress as a political party. And if you are a voter, you are absolutely within your legitimate rights to question what is this alliance all about? क्या है ये alliance? एक सपना, एक झूठ, एक हकीकत और a marketing strategy. What is this India alliance? We have had a conversation with Trinamool Congress leader and spokesperson Sushmita Dev. Here's the conversation I have had with her. So, Sushmita Dev, thank you so much for your time. And it's back to be in the election fever once again. And the election fever has gripped, and how? In 6 months, it seems like everything has changed. From India alliance to now, there is a Dewaar in India alliance.
No, not at all. As much as many people would like the India alliance to fall apart, it definitely hasn't. I think Honorable Chairperson of the All India Trinamool Congress, Mamata Ji, has made it crystal clear that the alliance remains. And what she has, however, said is that seat sharing has not been possible in Bengal. And she is battle ready to contest all 42 seats.
Well, soon after that, you also heard Jairam Ramesh do a press conference and say that agar safar bahut lamba hai, so there could be road, the speed breakers, but that doesn't mean the journey is over. And he also said, Mamata Banerjee ke bina to ye India alliance ho hi nahi sakta hai. So somewhere they're also trying to reach out to you to placate you all.
Oh, I see. Let me talk about some factual things, Tamal, so I can put it in perspective for you. You see, when the seat sharing, when the India alliance talk started way back in June, so we had said finish seat sharing by 30th of September. That didn't happen because I think the state elections were going on, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, etc. Then we said when the results came in 3rd December that finish seat sharing discussions by 31st December. That also didn't happen. And now we are in January. So I think I think that in these circumstances where we are already in January, Honorable Chairperson is of the view that in Bengal, if a party is in a position to defeat the BJP in all 42 seats, then Trinamool Congress is ahead of any other party. So I think on the basis of that, and very significantly, to keep our focus on the fact that BJP has to be defeated by the India alliance, she feels that All India Trinamool Congress party to contest in all 42 seats and defeat the BJP.
Ma'am, can you confirm or deny the media reports and also speculations that Trinamool Congress wanted to give 2 seats to Congress and Congress wanted more?
See, it is very simple that I don't think I should reveal what happened in the talks or in the negotiations. But one thing was crystal clear. Honorable Chairperson, till I think the last 1 or 2 days, never once is on record saying that we are not going to give Indian National Congress any seats. Yes, but what repeatedly was her view was that look at the ground realities. who's a stronger party to fight, who's a stronger party to fight the BJP. Look at the election results in the last assembly election, last MP election, and then let's take a call in the greater interest of the India alliance that which party should fight how many seats.
Okay, so yesterday Rahul Gandhi said that he shares very good rapport with Mamata Banerjee. That the party would want all the allied partners to be part of Bharat Jodo Nyay Yatra. In less than 24 hours, when Mamata Banerjee says that I have not received any invite, I don't know anything about Bharat Jodo Nyay Yatra, and also there had been no talks of alliance. It's all misinformation. It is also a commentary on Congress. If the alliance or if the sheet-sharing talks have hit a roadblock in Bengal, is it because of Congress?
See, I'm repeatedly saying for your viewers to understand that we have not moved away even 1 millimeter from the India alliance. And we are part of the India alliance. You have seen that just because you have an alliance in a closed door boardroom, that alliance doesn't work on the ground. It's a very time consuming thing. It takes conditioning. It has to have a trickle down effect. And that's the reason Mamata Di consistently said finish the seat sharing by September so we can prepare on the ground. So if it had been done in September, the situation would have been slightly different, is what I think.
When you have Rahul Gandhi say that we share very good relationship with Mamata Banerjee, on the same day, Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, who is the leader in the Lok Sabha of Congress, says Mamata Banerjee is opportunistic. So it is very confusing for people also. What is Congress up to?
I think that's the question you need to ask our learned friend Jairam Ramesh ji, I think who you know very well. I think he ought to answer that question for the public to know that what exactly is going on inside. We can't say because we don't know.
Do you think Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary making such comments have only created further roadblock when it comes to coalition between Congress and Trinamool Congress?
You see, Mamata Di is an astute politician. She realizes that it is extremely important for the sake of saving democracy and federalism to defeat the BJP, and that's the larger picture in front of her. So, but why there are different voices speaking in different tones and different, notes within the Congress? Only Congress can answer. But I think in the face of that, Trinamool Congress and Mamata Di has shown maturity and real grace to say, we are not focused on this. We have to focus on defeating the BJP.
You're saying Congress has not shown that kind of maturity?
I mean, what I mean is that someone who is the state president of the Congress party, who holds a very important position like the leader of the opposition, if he can speak at variance to his party president and his party ideologue, which is Rahul ji, and the media chairperson Jairam Ramesh ji, then what is going on only Congress can answer. I can't comment on it.
Right ahead of Madhya Pradesh election, we saw Akhilesh Yadav. Akhilesh Yadav literally burst out in public against Congress and say, कहाँ के alliance है? हम लोग को इंडिया का सपना दिखाया कि इंडिया सेंट्रल के लिए और स्टेट के लिए कुछ भी नहीं, और बोला कि धोखा हुआ हमारे साथ. So धोखेबाज बोला गया कांग्रेस को. And now when we see in juxtapose that in Bengal context, would you hold Congress responsible for not giving due credence to regional players? Is it their arrogance which has come in the way?
See, Tamal, stitching an alliance is an extremely intricate process and a very emotional one, because it takes sacrifice. It takes having large-heartedness, and most of all, it is a risk. It's a risk. You put your organization under risk. But having said that, the more important thing that everybody should have at the forefront of their thought process is, how do we defeat the BJP? And I think every single electoral data will tell you that Trinamool Congress is the best suited to fight the BJP in West Bengal.
Finally, what happens outside Bengal?
what happens outside Bengal, as you're well aware, we have a unit in Goa, we have a unit in Tripura, Assam, and Meghalaya.
Assam,
Right?
Meghalaya.
Meghalaya. These 4 states we are there, and you have seen in the recent Hill Council elections, we came second. Congress was nowhere after giving, basically they were just nowhere. I don't want to say anything more. So the thing is, whether we should fight, not fight, we have a All India working committee, as you know, which is due to meet very soon. And I think every state president who's looking after their own states, in discussion with them, a decision will be taken.
Sushmita ji, you are taking care of Assam, and just yesterday Trinamool Congress was part of Bharat Jodo Nyay Yatra. There were people holding TMC flags, and today Mamata Banerjee says that nobody has invited Trinamool Congress in Bengal. If I were a voter, I would say I am extremely confused. As हाथी के खाने के दांत अलग है, दिखाने के दांत अलग है, लेकिन कौन से दांत को विश्वास करूं?
देखिए, I'll tell you something. Alliance is being talked about all over the country. A general worker thinks कि हमारा alliance हो रहा है एक साथ है, and he's right in thinking that, because there is an alliance. Now, when the Yatra came, if I may say so, there were no instructions for us to join. We had no instructions to join. At least I never saw any letter being written to the state president, etc. So if some people, go with a flag and stand there, I think to say that, we took part in the Yatra or whatever, I don't think it will be proper. You know what I mean? It's like somebody takes your NTT mic and goes off somewhere. It doesn't mean they're working for you, no? We have seen enough in the electoral history of India. Nothing is impossible in this country. We have seen post-poll alliance come through. We have seen pre-poll alliances come through. We have seen people becoming prime ministers who we never expected. So let's just wait. I think the mature thing to...
No, if I have to speak on behalf of voters have got no other choice but to wait. A voter casts a vote for a leader or a party. And
no, voters is the most intelligent part of elections. They know exactly that if they don't want the BJP, who do they have to vote for in Bengal? If they don't want the BJP, who do they have to vote for in Kerala? Kerala, I'm saying, sorry, Kerala, so BJP is not there. In Bihar, they know who to vote for in Maharashtra if they don't want the BJP. So don't worry about the voter.
No, I would be more worried about voters more than political leaders, because politics is known for making strange bedfellows, and voters say that हम लोग को तो we are taken for granted. We are just taken for granted.
I understand the disappointment of the voters when they vote for a party and then that MP MLA leaves and goes to the other party. I think that's blasphemous for a democracy. But I want to assure all the people who are watching your show and who are voters, we will go to every length to defeat the BJP, and that is one reason that Mamata wants to make sure that in Bengal we have good results, and that's why she's doing what she's doing.
Defeat BJP in Bengal without Congress.
Defeat BJP in Bengal at any cost.
Without Congress. At the moment, the Congress है नहीं साथ. तो क्या हर्ज क्या है कहने में? Or you don't want to be equated with Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary?
No. There is no such thing. I mean, there is no such thing. But I think it's enough for me to say that we will do our best to defeat the BJP in Bengal.
And you have seen both sides, Congress and Trinamool Congress, and today you are talking on behalf of Trinamool Congress. It's a personal question to you. Do you think Congress could have handled this better, or Congress should have handled this better, or it is the fault of theirs?
I personally, that alliance is a very complicated process. Okay. And I promised to have a cup of coffee with you and tell you what I think personally. But today I'm here as the national spokesperson.
Chai pe charcha.
Bilkul, anytime with you.
So, as things stand today, for Bengal, Trinamool Congress, Akla Cholore, and his sources are to be believed, Congress and left would once again come together. Now, what we have to wait and see, and what voters would wait and see. Who says what, against which leader and which party when the election campaign begins, and will that cut through the so-called facade of India alliance? Will Rahul Gandhi, if the alliance falls apart and if there is no understanding in the state of West Bengal, even though they are saying that we are trying, even Jairam Ramesh took to social media to wish speedy recovery for Mamata Banerjee after she had sustained injury on her head, and because Bharat Jodo Yatra is also entering into Bengal, whether those words finally be able to placate Trinamool Congress and whether there would be any kind of an understanding, eventually you have to wait and see. But again I say, as things stand today, there is no understanding between Trinamool Congress and Congress. Trinamool Congress would be fighting all the seats all by itself. Congress, if sources are to be believed, would be contesting election in Bengal with the left. And again, we have to wait and see whether Rahul Gandhi, in such a situation, if that really materializes, coming down to Bengal for campaigning for 2024 Lok Sabha election, will he say something against Mamata Banerjee? Will Mamata Banerjee say something against Rahul Gandhi and Congress? And whether Trinamool Congress, that at one point in time had said that Congress should hit the ground and stop being a keyboard warrior, will they say such things, and will there be more headlines only putting more doubts on India alliance? But nonetheless, I would end it here. Sushmita Dev said, Indian politics has seen a lot, from Shiv Sena coming out of BJP's partnership and going with NCP and of course Congress. That was a surprise, and there had been many such surprises, like left and Congress joining hands while they were fighting against each other in Kerala. So politics is known to make strange bedfellows. Does it also mean taking voters for granted? Again, it's a question that is relevant for now, but the question will only be answered when the results come out for Lok Sabha election 2024. Thank you for watching.